Chancellor, she's mad. A lot went on in this episode. Definitely another one to lull you into this full sense of what is going on, who's tricking who's doing what. The ministers, that actress, brilliant job. We saw a variant of emotions. We saw her very cocky, cocksure, and as the episode went on, it trickled away. Everything she thought she had, everything where she stood, was gone. People left her. They blackmailed her. They implied things. The people that she got jobs for turned on her because what can she prove? Like, people won't believe her now. And it's also notice that the audience is always at the forefront. How quickly people change their mind. Then her son, with her flogging him, the father presenting the two males in her life as more caring, which we didn't think the son could be, and then talking about the son being on drugs and how she had nothing else. As soon as she mentioned the gun, I thought, in the back of my mind, after thinking, is she going to try and shoot Kang Ya-han? She's going to kill herself. That's all I kept thinking throughout in the back of my head. And I thought, let's see how it plays out, because she's still here. But then as they started showing those images, across the table and the camera angles and her having the last cigar, yeah, and it was such a strong episode. The music was perfect throughout. It really heightened everything that was going on. And then, yeah, I really thought she was going to be a mainstay right to the end. I thought she would die in maybe the penultimate episode, because I never thought she was going to make it the whole way through, because that would be more impactful because she's the minister. But I don't know, because I don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. But this doesn't look good for Kang Ya-han, because Soo-yeon, she's a police officer and she's really by the books, and Kaon, why would you touch someone and try and go through the files as if she would have the files on her? Your handprints are all over her body, in her pockets, in her clothes. It's going to look suspicious. You touched her. Why would you do that? And it now creates a separation, because she's going to be looking at them, and she could turn against Haon, because she's like, well, I saw you there. She doesn't know what's going on. So we have that. And it's does she? Oh, and then there's Oh Jinju, her coming forward with the guide. She's going to step forward. Clearly, I feel like they were setting up for a lot for us to be like, oh, what's going to happen to Kang Ya-han? Because it looks like they've got these little things falling into place. Of course, he's always usually 2 steps ahead, but a good story will allow him to falter and fall at points, to then be like, surprise, I planned this all along. It's just those moments, who to trust, what's going on, that. It's a minefield of theories, questions, and sometimes answers. Yeah. Really did not see that. Her killing herself. I mean, obviously with the gun, but I mean, I really thought they would have her in it much longer. But then, I don't know, because this episode kind of wrapped a lot of things up, didn't it, for her? But it's one of these shows that there's still so much that they're going to do and reveal, and who's conspiring with whom, and like that, because Chansona was on the back burner, and she's not. That's why I said her and Kang Ya-han are very ruthless people. They do it in different ways, but whew. What did you think of this episode?